Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. Let's start the practice in easy seated position. So, welcoming yourself into the practice, into your mat. Resting your hands gently over your knees or your thighs. And from there, gently close your eyes. Breathe in and out through the nose. Continue with a few more rounds of relaxed, natural breath. And let's add some counting. So take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And pause 1, 2, 3, 4. And continue the 4-4-4-4 breath pattern. Make the pauses between inhale and exhale a natural part of your breath cycles. So relax your face, your jaw, and your shoulders when you need to pause between your inhale and exhale. And complete one more cycle of 4-4-4-4 breathing pattern. And with the next inhale, open your eyes and transition into a all-four position or tabletop. And moving on into cat and cow. So with an inhale, start to arch from the lower back, mid back, upper back, and your neck is last to bring your head looking up. Pause at the top of your inhale. And when your body tells you it's time to exhale, start to round or flex the spine from the lower back, upper back, neck is last. Looking towards your belly button. Pause at the top of your exhale. And when your body tells you inhale, start to arch again from the lower back. And keep moving and breathing. Still adding pauses at the top of your inhales and exhales. Okay, and with the next inhale, return to a neutral spine. Widen the knees slightly and push back into child's pose. Inhale, press up tabletop, extend the right leg. Lower the right knee, child's pose, exhale. Inhale, tabletop, left leg. Left knee down, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, or rather bird dog, right leg extended. Child's pose, exhale. Inhale, left leg bird dog. Exhale, child's pose. And back to bird dog with the right leg, and this time extend the opposite arm. And as you exhale, bring the right knee to left elbow, round the spine. Inhale, extend arm, left arm and right leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale and exhale. Twice more. And then tabletop, child's pose. Press up, this time left leg and right arm. Next exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Extend, inhale. Exhale, flex the spine. Keep going. And back to tabletop, child's pose. Tabletop and circle your right hip. So imagine there is a paintbrush attached to the right knee, and you are drawing the biggest circle possible with the brush. Okay, and then reverse for another 5 circles. Lower the right knee, do the second hip. So left hip, circling the femur or the thigh bone around the hip socket, and try to keep the rest of the body like stable. Focus the movement only on the hip joint, and reverse. Alright, and exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. This time extend the right leg, but keep the right toes down on the mat. And imagine there is a wall behind your right heel, and press through the right heel against the wall, the imaginary wall. And your shoulder will shift slightly, so it's no longer above your wrist. And this is a stretch for the right calf, so breathe and find that sensation of stretch on your right calf. And then shift the shoulders over the wrist again, and pivot on your right big toe and circle your right ankle. And reverse the direction of the circle. Alright, lower the right knee down, child's pose. Press up tabletop, this time left leg, and left toes down on the mat. And again, there is an imaginary wall, and you are pushing through your left heel against that wall, finding sensation of stretch on the left calf. Breathe, keeping the left leg as straight as you can. Okay, and then shift forward slightly, shoulders over the wrist, and pivot on the left big toe this time. Circle the left ankle. And reverse. Alright, lower the left knee and get the yoga block or something sturdy like a thick book that you can squeeze between your feet as you come into a kneeling position. If you have a sensitive knees, you can also fold the materials in the middle of your mat, create some type of padding for your knees. So squeezing the block between your feet. Place your interlacing fingers behind your head. And we'll do another round of spinal wave. So as you inhale, extend from the hips and extend the spine, look up. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Keep flexing the spine, bringing your crown of the head very close to the floor, and start to unroll the spine. Extend the hips forward and then extend the spine and roll, come into flexion of the spine and the hips, and reverse that, look up, roll down, unrolling up. Couple more. Alright, and return to a neutral spine. Let the arms hang freely by your side. And from here, we'll do a move called dripping sideways. So still squeezing the block between your feet. I change my direction to be able to show you better. So start to drip or side bend to the right side, and thinking of touching the tip of your right fingers to your mat. Okay, and return back to the center and start to drip to the left side. And return and go to the other side. And one thing to watch is the top shoulders will tend to droop forward, so keep the shoulders open. So it's not a really fast shifting side to side. It's rather a slow movement. And when you feel like one of the knees start to lift off the mat, that's kind of your maximum, and that's where you start to return back and go to the other side. So you want equal pressure on both of your kneecaps at all time. Alright, one more side bend to each of the side. Alright, and remove the block, set it aside for now. Back in tabletop, tuck the toes, inhale, and as you exhale, start to hover the knees and sending the hips up and back into a downward facing dog, but with the both knees bent. So with the toes that are on the mat, you want to press up, like as if you want to touch your tailbone towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And same thing with the both palms, you want to press the ground away. Alright, and if you want to try to lower the heels and straighten both legs more, do so without losing the height of your tailbone. Yeah. Then what might happen is your heels will not touch the mat, but that's fine. Maintain that height of your tailbone and the length in your spine. Alright, look forward and step your feet towards your hands, coming into forward fold. And now glue the top of your thighs to your lower ribs, and keep them together as you bend your knees, reach your arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Keep going. Lower ribs and upper thighs glue together so they stay as you bend your knees and straighten them. Okay, the next time you bend the knees, reach forward, stay there. And this time stack your forearms on your knees. Exhale, twist open to the right side, right arm up. Inhale, back into this low chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, open. Breath in, out. Breath in, out. And then forward fold. Now keep the knees soft as you take a long inhale and start to unroll your spine. Let the arms hanging by your side. Slowly making your way into a standing mountain pose. One more breath. Inhale, extended mountain, arms up. Exhale, this time keep the back straight. Spread the arms to the side. Diving down into forward fold. Step the right leg back. Drop the back knee. And come up into a half kneeling. Right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left. And return to the center. And this time, tuck your tailbone and start to extend the back hip to lower the pelvis towards the front heel. Interlace the fingers. And as you pull your arms away from your spine, use that to initiate a back extension. Alright, return to neutral spine first, undo the hands and fingertips on the mat. Pivot that lower back leg and turn 90 degrees to the right side. And we'll extend the left leg. And keep the palms down, so wrists under your shoulders. We'll take a inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, thread the arm under, lowering the head and shoulders. Doesn't have to be all the way down. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower and twist. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Alright, and both palms down. And this time we will walk another 90 degrees turn to the right side. So facing the other side of your mat. Step back to plank. Lower the knees, bend the elbows and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, bring the elbows towards the center line, shoulders away from the ears, squeeze and lift up into a baby cobra. And Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Drop the back knee. Rise up into half kneeling. And this time, extend the front leg. So your chest bone, the sternum, is facing towards that straight leg. And hinging from the hips. So long spine as you start lowering into half split. So maybe placing your fingertips or your palms down on the mat. Shake that front foot, make sure that it's relaxed. Front knee straight. And feel the stretch along the back of the front leg. And coming out by first bending the knee of the front leg, pivot the lower back leg, 90-degree turn to the right side, extend the left leg once more. So again, palms down on the ground, and this time we will rock back and forth. You are rocking your hips back and forth. So it's a stretch for your inner thighs, especially when you rock back. Okay, one more rocking back and stay there for a bit. And rock forward. And then a 90-degree turn. So now facing the first direction or where we start. Step back plank. Drop the knees and all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward and fold. And one big inhale as you start to unroll into mountain. Inhale, extended mountain. Swan dive, forward fold. Left leg back, drop the back knee. Rise up, left arm up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Return to center. Change the way you interlace your fingers and start to extend the left hip. Come into a low lunge. And last piece is to pull the arms away from the spine to initiate a upper back extension. Alright, return to neutral spine. Undo the hands. Pivot the back leg 90 degrees to the left. Turn to the left. Extend the right leg. So start with both palms down. And then inhale, left arm reaching up. Exhale, lower and twist. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, twist towards the straight leg. Keep going. Alright, next inhale, both palms down. Another 90-degree turns to the left. Step back to plank. Knees down, lower, all the way. And next option for a back bend here is the same thing. So start by squeezing the elbows towards the midline, shoulders away from the ears. Extend the upper back, lift the chest, and this time maybe press more with the hands to finally extend the arms, come up into a high cobra. Of course, you can always stay with this option with the elbows bent. Exhaling, downward dog. Step the right foot forward, back knee down. And from half kneeling, we'll straighten the front leg, sternum towards that leg, and start to fold forward. Keep reaching long and to the front with, reaching the crown of your head long and like forward rather than down towards the leg. Shake that front foot, make sure it's relaxed. Find the sensation of stretch along the back of your front leg. Alright, bend the front knee slightly, 90-degree turns to the left, straighten the right leg, and rock your hips back and forth. So the toes of the straight leg also rocking up and down. Yeah. That's an option. Some would like to keep the toes down all the time. That's alright too. Alright, the next time you rock back, just stay. Find that stretch of your right inner thighs. And rock forward, another 90 degrees turn to the left. Plank, lower down, exhale. Inhale, baby cobra or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step to the front of the mat and fold. Inhale, slowly unroll. Inhale, arms up. Swan dive, exhale. Step the right leg. And this time, lower the back heel. Yeah, so coming into a warrior one stance. Inhaling, rise up. Warrior one. And circle the front ankle. And reverse. And open the arms to the side as you turn your torso into warrior two. And inhaling, reaching to the back, reverse warrior. Keep the front knee bent. And exhale, reach forward, side angle. So maybe start by resting the elbow on the knee for your side angle. And then reach back, keep the front knee bent. Reach forward and see if you can lower onto your fingertips. Reach back. Reach forward, maybe this time press the palm flat. Reach back and forward. So play on how low you want to go in your side angle. And when you reach back, work on keeping that front knee flex. Alright, and then rise up. Warrior two. And from here, we'll bend the other knee and come into a goddess squat. Inhale, straighten both knees. Turn the toes forward. Hands on the hips. And with a straight back, lower halfway. And reach your either palms or fingertips down. Some of you might even use a block to raise the floor higher. So I'll give you some time to find adjustment on like where to rest your fingertips. And from here we will glide side to side. So as we glide, shifting body weight to the right side, you bend the right knee. And you glide to the other side, bending the other knee. Okay. So most of the weight are on the legs. The hands or the fingertips are kind of for balance. Yeah, so actually you can even do it, hands free. Yeah, this is another option. Alright, finish with the glide to the right side. Walk 90 degrees turn to the right, step back plank, lower all the way down, inhale, glide up to high cobra, and there's another option for this, which is rise up until you are on the top of your foot, which is called upward facing dog. Alright, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, ground the back heel, inhale warrior one, and this time we will bend and straighten the front knee, and then keep it bent, open into warrior two. So now inhale, we'll reach back, but we will also straighten the front knee. So it's another variation, and this is called reverse triangle. And as we reach forward, bend the front knee, side angle. Reach back and forward, and see if you can find the depth of side angle that you achieved on the previous round. Okay, and on the last round, see if you can go into side angle and keep both arms up. Alright, back into warrior two. Bend the other knee, turn your chest, goddess. Straighten the legs, toes forward. And this time you will extend the arms forward, interlace the fingers, and do the same glide side to side, but with just a different orientation, especially for the upper body. Okay, finish with a side lunge to the right knee bend, and turn, lower your palms down, step back plank, lower down, inhale into your back bend, cobra variations or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look forward and step towards your hands, forward fold, and unrolling slowly, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, exhale, swan dive, and then left leg back, drop the back heel, rise up warrior one, and circle the front ankle. It looks like the knee is the one circling, but the movement comes from the ankle joint. Yeah, and reverse. Okay, open up into warrior two. Keep the front knee bend as you sway back and forth. So again, finding the depth of your side angle on this side. It might be elbow on the knee or on the fingertips. Some of you might be able to press the palms flat. Alright, back into warrior 2. Bend the other knee, lower into squat, and straighten the knees, toes forward, and start to lower and stop at halfway to reach your palms down, and do the glide side to side. Again, most of the weight are on your legs. The hands are just for balance, so much so that you can do it with the hands off the ground if you like to try that. Okay, glide to the left and turn 90 degrees, step back plank, and this time if you are ready, you will keep the knees off the ground as you lower slowly. So it's like a halfway push up. You only need to lower down, but doesn't have to push up. And next inhale, press up, cobra or upward dog, downward dog. Step the right leg forward, drop the back heel, warrior 1. Bend and straighten the front knee. This is preparation for the next sequence in warrior 2. Alright, keep the front knee bent for now. Open into warrior 2. And now as you reach back, you will extend that front knee and bend as you lower into side angle. Reverse triangle, side angle. Can you find the depth of side angle that you got from the previous attempt? And if you like to, keep both arms up, palms touch. Okay. Warrior 2, bend the other knee, straighten both legs, toes forward, interlace your fingers, and glide side to side. So it's a body weight shifted side to side. Okay, shift to the left as you turn, palms down, plank. Optional to keep the knees off, you can always drop it down, and together we'll lower all the way down. Inhaling, press up into your back bend, downward dog. Step to the front and fold, and slowly unroll with one big inhale. Inhale, arms up, and this time exhale. Actually, let's keep the hands by our waist. Flex the right knee up, right hip to bring the right knee up, and then send it back into warrior 3 variation, and flex the hips and extend. Maybe change your arms, open to the side, flex. Maybe this time try with the arms up. Alright, and back into a knee flexion, right knee high, open the knee to the side, and land the right big toes either on the mat, like a kickstand, or can be on the inner left calf or higher up on the inner left thigh. Yeah. So whichever position for your tree, find the one that give you most stability and really stand on that left foot, like really pressing the sole of your left foot, all the 3 points, and bring the right knee back up and center, and kick it back, land on the right big toes, and we'll straight away open it into goddess, and we'll stay in goddess on this round. Yeah, you can open into cactus, so elbows forward of the hands, and raise one heel at a time. Alright, both heels down, and we're gonna turn 90 degrees, lower palms down, step to plank, vinyasa. Downward dog, left leg forward. So keep the back heel off the mat, and we will rise up. Right, so different approach to come into warrior 3. So the first one from standing, now is from the high lunge. So as you lean forward, now step that back foot like one step closer, and right, lift the leg, warrior 3, and bend the knee, flex, and extend, and flex, and extend. So play around with your arms. Okay, flex. Okay, now keep the knee up close to your lower ribs. Open to the side. Find your tree pose. Bring the right knee back in and cross it over the other leg. Eagle pose. So same with eagle. This right toes can be just down here, like a kickstand, or maybe floating off the mat, or ankle twist. Right, so undo the leg and kick it back. Land on your toes. Open into goddess. Cactus arm. And this time you can do the alternate heel lifts, or if you are ready, both heels lifted at the same time. One last one, and hold. Exhale, lower. Turn. Lower your palms, step back plank, vinyasa. Step forward and fold. Slowly unroll. Arms up. And hands by the waist for now. Flex the left hip, right knee up, and kick it back. Whoa, second side might feel really different on the balance. So as you move the knee back and forth, just notice what you notice. Right. after you get the hang of it, you start playing with the arms, maybe opening to the side like aeroplane, maybe reaching up, or even cactus arm again. Yeah. Alright, and bring the knee forward, open to the side, find 3 on the second side. And knee to the center, kick the leg back, land on your toes, open into goddess. Again, heel lifts, alternating or together. Okay. Last one, hold it and lower. Turn 90 degrees, palms down, step back, plank and vinyasa. Step the right foot forward. So back heel off the mat. Rise up first. So leaning forward, step closer towards the front leg and float the back leg. And flex the hip and extend. Flex, extend, flex. Last one, extend, flex, find your 3, catch your breath, find your breath, and bring the knee forward and wrap it around into eagle leg and unwrap. One more actually, extend the leg back, drop onto your toes, open. This time no more goddess, we keep the both knees straight, toes forward, and start again with a straight back, hip hinging to bring you halfway down and palms down. So you could stay here, you can have a block under your palms, or if you like to, after a couple of breaths, you feel like maybe I could explore deeper into this pose. What you will do is bend the elbows, walk the hands between your feet, or maybe even extend the hands behind. Yeah. And thinking of like touching the crown of the head onto the mat. Most likely won't touch, but basically this is a wide-legged variation of forward folding. Still, most of the body weight are on your legs, so there are a little bit more of stretch on your legs too in this variation of forward fold. To me, this give me more stretch than the regular forward fold with the feet closer, but it might be different for you. So again, notice what you notice. All right, 2 more breaths wherever you are. Okay, and then to come out, press up into like a halfway position first, and heel toes the feet closer. Take a regular forward fold, unroll into standing, and roll back down. Unroll really slowly, like spend 2 or 3 full breaths to unroll down, and another 2 or 3 full breaths to unroll back up. Keep the knees soft. You can maintain a soft bend at the knees at all times as you roll up and down. Okay, and on your last rolling down, stay closer to the mat. In fact, drop onto your knees and find your way to lay down on your back. So bring the feet up and using the top of your right foot, massage your left calf. This is called the meat tenderizer. And when you have enough tenderizing your left calf meat, you will switch and tenderize the other calf. Alright, and now with your fist, you can massage around your hamstring, the side of your quads, the front of your quads, even maybe your side hips. Alright, and let's have the sole of the feet down and yes, windshield wiper the legs. Alright, and before we move into stillness in Shavasana, let's extend both legs, keep them together, point the toes, reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers and flip the palms away from the top of your head. And with one big inhale, like stretch the hands and feet away from each other, like so you're actually giving yourself one big stretch. And exhale, relax everything down, feet apart, return the arms by your side, palm facing up. You can roll your neck side to side. One last time, releasing any remaining tension. And let the head rolls back or actually stops rolling by itself. And find your breath. If you like to do the breath counting like what we did at the beginning, if you recall the 4-4-4-4 pattern, you can repeat that but change into 4-4-6-6. So 4 counts inhale, 4 counts holding or pausing after inhale, 6 counts exhale, and 6 counts pause after exhale. Yeah, so there are like more emphasis or lengthening of the exhale and pause after exhale. That will help you to down regulate and focus on your breath, focus on the counting. And you can let go the counts and just maintain a little bit more conscious effort on lengthening the exhale. finally, give your body a permission to rest. Find your breath and start to deepen your inhale and your exhale. Take one big inhale through the nose and exhale it out to the mouth softly. Inhale through the nose. Exhale softly. One more inhale. And out. Start to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. And roll onto your side. Stay curled up for 2 more breaths on your side. And whenever you are ready, press up into seated position. Open your eyes and join me to close our practice together. Lifting the arms up, let the palms touch. If you want to, you can make a prayer, a wish, or a hope. And lower it to the center of your heart. Thank you for sharing this practice together. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.